Bagheera watched Mowgli disappear into the jungle, he felt worried. Foolish man cub, he sighed. Mowgli trudged through the jungle and sat down by a rock for a rest. Just then, Baloo the bear happened to pass by. "Hey, what a cute little man cub," grinned Baloo and sniffed Mowgli. "What's it like to be a bear?" Mowgli asked Baloo. Baloo decided to teach Mowgli the bare necessities of life. He showed his young protege how easy it was to find delicious treats in the jungle, such as bananas and coconuts. Mowgli was impressed. Being a bear sure looked like fun. "Can I stay with you, Baloo?" he asked. "Sure, little buddy," replied Baloo. The two new friends jumped in the river and let themselves float downstream, singing a happy song. "I would like to be a bear," Mowgli sighed happily. Baloo patted him on the head. "You can already sing like a bear," he smiled. Suddenly, a group of monkeys swooped down from the trees and grabbed Mowgli. "Hey, give me back my man cub," shouted Baloo. But the monkeys ignored the bear and carried Mowgli off to their leader, King Louie. King Louie lived deep in the jungle in a ruined city. He dreamed of being human and doing all the things that man could do. "I've heard that you would like to stay in the jungle. I can organize that for you," he promised Mowgli. "In return, I want you to tell me the secret of how people make fire." "But I don't know how to make fire," said Mowgli in surprise. This angered King Louie. Meanwhile, Baloo had fetched Bagheera, and they were hiding in the ruins nearby, listening to everything. "You go down and create a distraction while I rescue Mowgli," ordered Bagheera. King Louie and his band of apes began to sing about being human and dance the boogie woogie. Baloo disguised himself as an ape and joined in. When King Louie saw the new dancer, he seized Baloo's hand and began to dance with him. In the meantime, Bagheera tried to rescue Mowgli from the gang of monkeys. But each time the boy came within his grasp, one of the monkeys would grab him again and whirl him away from the panther. Suddenly something awful happened. Baloo's disguise fell off as he danced, and all the monkeys realized they had been tricked. The angry monkeys pounced on Baloo, and after a scuffle he started to run away. "Baloo, take me with you," shouted Mowgli. So a tug of war developed between Baloo and King Louie, with Mowgli in the middle. All the fighting caused the ruined city to start collapsing. While the monkeys tried to protect themselves from the falling rubble, Baloo, Bagheera and Mowgli managed to escape into the jungle. "Boy, what a laugh," Baloo chuckled, but Bagheera didn't see the funny side. Mowgli can't survive in the jungle on his own. Sooner or later, he will meet Shere Khan the tiger, and the tiger will kill him. We need to get Mowgli to the man village, where he will be safe with his own people. With a heavy heart, Baloo saw that Bagheera was right. But when Baloo tried to explain this to Mowgli, he couldn't understand why he had to leave. "You're just as mean as Bagheera," he cried, and ran off into the jungle. Baloo and Bagheera searched for him in the jungle. Bagheera asked Colonel Hati and his elephant troop to help him find Mowgli. Meanwhile, Shere Khan the tiger was lurking in the undergrowth nearby and overheard everything the panther said. He decided to find Mowgli for himself. But someone had already found Mowgli. Kaa the snake. He had captured Mowgli and was trying to hypnotize him again. But before Kaa's magic had time to work, Shere Khan, who had set off in search of the lost man cub, spotted the snake's tail dangling from a tree. When he heard Kaa talking to someone, he grew suspicious and pulled on his tail. "I'd like a few words with you," he purred. "What a surprise," said the snake, trying to look innocent. "Who were you speaking to, Kaa?" said Shere Khan, stretching his long claws. Wanting to keep Mowgli for himself, the snake pretended he hadn't seen him, and Shere Khan went on his way. While Kaa and the tiger were talking, Mowgli managed to escape. He was finally free, but he felt sad and tired. The man cub sat down on a rock to rest. Soon, 4 vultures flew down and started to tease him. "What's up? You look like you haven't got a friend in the world." Mowgli shook his head sorrowfully. When the vultures saw how lonely he was, they decided to be kinder. They said they would be his friend and made him an honorary vulture. Suddenly, Shere Khan emerged from the undergrowth. "There's my little man cub," smiled the tiger cunningly. The vultures fled, but Mowgli didn't move. "You don't scare me, Shere Khan," said Mowgli bravely. When Mowgli went to attack the tiger with a stick, Shere Khan lunged at the man cub, his razor-sharp claws flashing. But Baloo arrived just in time. The brave bear grabbed Shere Khan by the tail and pulled him away from his friend. Shere Khan pounced on Baloo. The vultures came back, picked up Mowgli, and carried him to safety. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck a nearby tree and set fire to it. "Fire!" cried the vultures. "It's the only thing Shere Khan is afraid of." Mowgli picked up a burning branch and snuck up behind Shere Khan. He tied the branch to the tiger's tail. Shere Khan suddenly noticed the flames behind him. Gripped by fear, the terrified tiger shot off into the jungle, never to be seen again. As the vultures were congratulating themselves on their victory over Shere Khan, They noticed Mowgli kneeling on the ground over Baloo's body. "Baloo, stand up. Oh, please get up," Mowgli cried helplessly. But Baloo did not stir. Bagheera tried to console him. Sadly, they turned and walked away, thinking about what a good friend Baloo had been. "Hey, what's happening?" They suddenly heard Baloo's voice behind them. Overjoyed, Mowgli sprang into his arms, shouting, "Baloo, you're alive!" The three friends set off into the jungle once again. All of a sudden, the man cub heard a new and beautiful sound. He climbed a tree to investigate. At a watering hole, a girl was singing as she braided her hair. Mowgli watched transfixed. But suddenly, the branch on which he was sitting broke, and Mowgli fell with a splash into the water. Laughing, the girl filled her jug and started to walk towards the man village. Then the jug slid from her hand and rolled at Mowgli's feet. Mowgli smiled at her shyly. It looks as though Mowgli's going to like the man village after all, Baloo smiled. Mowgli picked up the jug and started to follow the girl to the man village. He turned around one last time and threw a goodbye glance at his two friends, Bagheera and Baloo. "I'll miss that little fella," sighed Baloo. "Mowgli is where he belongs," Bagheera consoled his friend. Baloo smiled. He would have made a very fine bear. The two turned and walked off into the jungle together, happy that Mowgli was safe at